What's going on, everyone? Steven the Laggy Gamer, and I am back on YouTube. Or we'll see. Hopefully I am. Hopefully this is my comeback. Yeah, this is a video I never thought I was actually going to be making. And then I started getting this stir in my stomach again, especially when Resident Evil 2 came out earlier this year. And I was like, man, I want to get back into the YouTube game, share my thoughts and feelings on some games that have been coming out, share my thoughts on Resident Evil 2. I had all these plans of really booting the channel up and restarting everything. I've even bought like all this extra lighting. You can see I'm a little bit well lit now and everything. And I was going to do all this elaborate editing and green screen. I was going to go all out on it. And then I even teased the Resident Evil 2 like review in a podcast I did with Alex Return to Mother Base. And all of a sudden it just happened again. Life happens again. I'm like, you know what? I just don't have time to do stuff like that. And then it wasn't until recently, literally just this week, a couple days ago, Games of War released a brand new video with his coming back to YouTube. He had a lot of things going on within the past year, and I'm glad to see him back on there because he's one of my favorite channels that I just love to watch. I was like, you know what? He's been sticking to the same thing he's been doing for years, and it's worked for him. So I'll just go back to what I've done for years, just setting some lights up and being in front of a camera and just talking. And if I want to do something more, I will. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to get in there and start doing it again, working out all the kinks from being in front of a camera again. My son, who is 7 years old or 8 years old now, wants to get involved with it too. He's a gamer himself now, and he said, "Daddy, I want to do reviews. I want to do some reviews with you." So I'm gonna even get him on the channel. And if anyone's looking for a child's perspective on some games, maybe he can give you some. So the channel could go in a direction with that too, with him getting involved too. So I might get an influx of children in here wanting to check out his opinions on games and stuff too. So if that happens, that's cool. If not, we'll see what happens. I'm still a little weary about putting my son out there, but it's something he really wants to do, so I think I'll let him give it a try. I figured for this first video back, I'd kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on and where I've been like the past 3 years and why I stopped to begin with. And without doing, I always gave people a hard time when they left YouTube and they didn't do an official goodbye video. They kind of like irked me. I was like, well, if you're gonna leave, at least say goodbye. The way I was going to do that was through our podcast, Another Gaming Podcast, and with me, Dustin Christ, Doom Waves, and then recently was Alex Return to Mother Base. And then that started to slow down and die off, so I really couldn't even say goodbye on that one. But I've hinted in multiple forms of media that it's just got too time consuming, just editing, getting in here, filming a video, feeling that demand of wanting to put something out instead of feeling it from the heart and wanting to put it out there. And it wore on me. And I was like, you know what? I've made the friends and formed the relationships and bonds that I wanted to when I started this, and I'm fine with the ones that I have. And I don't really need, if I even think I need to expand anymore. Like, I've done my thing and I'm good. There's so much out there now in YouTube for people to enjoy that what's my little channel gonna be? But it just hit again. It just hit again. So, like I said before, we'll see how long it lasts. But as far as life updates, man, in 3 years, one of the big changes is I've added another child to my collection. I had 2 children, and now I currently have 3. My youngest being going to be 2 years old here in the summertime in August. So that happened. One of the major changes that's going to help out with this channel a lot is I actually got a new job. I used to be a police officer, as a lot of you know. But I'm still a police officer, just at a different place, making a lot better money. So it's been a huge blessing, the change over there. I've actually only been over there since the beginning of April now. It's been a long time getting over there. It's been a year-long process because it is a government type job, and that's pretty about all I can say about it. If I say any more, I could get in trouble, so I'm not gonna say anymore. But it's a great job, well-paying job, and it's something that's gonna help me and my family in the future and help with my hobby. So it's gonna be awesome. But with that happening, I'm actually going to be on second shift when everything settles down in the summertime and I'm done with all my training. And once that happens, I'll have a lot of free time during the day when kids are at school and stuff to come back here and film my thoughts on games or whatever I want to do. So I could open up a window for me to actually get more involved in the channel than I even used to was in the past. But the goal for now will be at least trying to do. I'm going to start off slow, maybe a video or two a month, and we'll see how it works out from there and how time and editing and stuff goes. Because I have waves of actually beating and playing games. Sometimes I can knock out 4 to 6 games in a month, 2 months, and other times, like the past 2 months, I'm just like hammered in on one game. Division 2, I've just been playing it for hundreds of hours, and that'll suck up time from me beating other games. But we'll see what happens. One of the major things that I kind of hinted at in Alex Return to Mother Base's podcast is that I'm really big into the Switch right now. That's like my number one go-to console. I think like a lot of people, like the Switch is just crazy among gamers right now. And I figured, the first thing I could do to get going back into this after this video will just be to show off my Switch collection, what I got so far. It's nothing huge, nothing major. It's even missing some big titles, but it's something that even going into the Switch's life, I was like, you know what? Full collection, I'm doing it. Things happen, more games came out for it than I actually thought were gonna come out for it. Limited Run Games started pumping out games, more games I thought that they would. Then you got all these other places releasing games, so doing a complete collection, maybe later on down the road, but for now, I'm pretty proud of the stuff that I got on it, and it's a pretty decent collection and something that I'm really picking stuff for up every month now. So I figured, you know what, to get back into the swing of things, I'll just show a collection video, and it can start off with the Switch. But for now, this is just kind of my welcome back / channel update video. Hope the sound and lighting and everything is okay. If it's not, oh well. Like I'm working off the kinks and getting the rust out, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, if you're still here, thanks for hanging around this whole time. If you're new, welcome. We'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to getting back into this. So I'd just like to say thanks to Games of War for his inspiration on wanting me to get back in here. And Alex returned to Mother Base, because him doing the podcast and stuff and me like speaking on that and getting into it kind of got the juices going too. So just thanks to those guys, and we'll see what happens. Like a gamer, lagging out.